Hi everyone, we are the Walensky family, and this is our story. It all started back when Frank became a truck driver in order to support our growing family. For 10 years, he was always gone. Until one day, when we came up with this crazy plan. We started our own company, sold our house, bought a bus, converted it into our home on wheels, and then hit the road. It was the best decision ever. Welcome to The Bus Story. In the last episode of The Bus Story, we crossed the country and finally made it into Florida, where we went to go spend the holidays with my family in their RV park. It was so great seeing them, and we really enjoyed the park's amenities, but it was awfully crowded, and we really missed our free campsites.
So, obviously we got another car because we're in it.
Just to get us around Florida, really.
But the thing is this car runs really good. And there's no rust, there's no damage,
and we really like it. It's really good on fuel mileage, and it's really comfortable for all of us. I don't know, we might just
keep it more than just a little get around Florida car.
And I think we might even be able to tow it with the bus this time. So.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but
I guess we'll find out.
She can do it with the bus.
So we are currently heading out to go scout out a free campsite. Our very first free campsite here in Florida. It's always down a dirt road. This is gonna be the first taking our bus over something like this. So free campsites in Florida work a bit differently than they do out west. You have to have a permit, which you have to make a reservation, and then the permit has a key code to be able to get in.
Wait, but that doesn't unlock the gate. It was just a lock that was on another lock.
Oh my gosh. So our campground is over there, but we can't get this lock figured out. Someone else finally showed up and helped us out with the gate. Once inside, we were quite excited about what we found, so we immediately went back to the RV park to get our bus and head on out. Most free campsites in Florida are located in wildlife management areas, or WMAs. They can be difficult to find and difficult to get in. However, once inside, it is nature at its very best. Quiet, beautiful, and free. Just the way we like it. Unlike the free campsites we have experienced out west, this one comes with some amenities like a bathroom, fire rings, picnic tables, water spigots, and even a little something extra.
It's orange, dude.
It's better as a ball. All of the beautiful shady oak trees made the hot days feel cool. It was peaceful and quiet, and just a great way to begin our free campsite adventures here in Florida.
My name is Kalis.
And my name is Damien.
And we're the kids from the Bus Story. And we're going to be talking about our rooms before the bus gets
a whole new makeover.
Yay! Yay! So, my room. Why are we going to be taking out the whole bus and splitting our beds in half, you may ask? Well, we need more room. It's as simple as that. We want a space for us to all be able to sit out on the couch more and have more family time. I get a impression start to do whatever I want with my room, which is gonna be really cool. I'm gonna really love it. Let me show you around my room. And there we go. And inside said room, there is me. Shelf the second. Hooks to hang my jewelry. More jewelry and keychains. Light strip. Seth the Sloth. Hat. Double hat. Brad. We love Brad. Brad the unicorn. Mirror. Full room look.
Hi. I am here in my room. My room may look like a mess, but it's not. And as you might have been able to tell already, my room is Mario themed. I really like Nintendo.
When we originally built our bus almost 3 years ago, we had no idea what we were doing. We have since then learned so much, and together we made a family decision to make some changes.
When I looked up bunk beds on Instagram, and
So with our reservation being up in just 6 days, we decided to begin taking most of the inside of our bus back apart. Why, you ask? Well, you'll have to find that one out in a later episode. So we are on day 2, I believe, of demolition on the bus. And this is what it looks like outside. I am currently burning the wood from the bus. And we have some saved wood and then just a bunch of our stuff scattered everywhere outside while we try to do the renovations inside.
I'm in my PJs. Let me know that right now.
Bus life.
Hey, I get to work in my PJs.
The lion sleeps tonight. Hakuna Matata. Oh, that's what the other thing's for, huh? Damn. Flooring is not for fat guys. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Fuck. Alright.
She's like, whoa!
Whew. This has been a lot of work. So the flooring is going in. It is, I don't know, half to 3/4 of the way in. And here's the problem. We have all this stuff, which I'm currently going through, trying to make sure what we can burn, what we can throw away, what we can get rid of, what we can, and then Once the flooring is done, we have to pack it all back into the bus and leave.
It's traveling day.
I'm still not sure how we managed it. All 4 of us worked together wonderfully, and we somehow managed to get back on the road. And just like that, the campsite we were at is empty. On down the road we go. So the next spot that we're heading to is another wildlife management area. You can pay $26.50 for the permit, and you can stay there as much as you want for a whole entire year. This campground is just an open field surrounded by trees in a remote area south of Orlando. There is a hand pump for water, a bathroom, and it is connected to over 63,000 acres to use for recreational activities like trail riding, hiking, boating, wildlife viewing, hunting, and fishing. So now that we got to our next campsite, we've only got about 4 days, so we're not actually going to do any projects, but we are trying to make sense out of the chaos inside. Let me show you what we mean. All right, this is what it looks like in here. Controlled chaos.
Yep. I'm holding up the bus.
But with a brand new floor.
Yay!
And stuff's just kind of everywhere. But we're managing.
Diesel's being a nuisance.
What's new?
With no running water, kitchen to cook in, or even a bathroom, we had to figure out how to make life in the bus work again. So we managed to get everything in the same fridge as before. We just took the fridge out, set it on the floor, and that's how we've been cooking and living. I also want to add that it is getting to be around 85 degrees during the day and almost 70 at night, and we're still going further and further south. So we started collecting more and more fans.
Oh, look at that.
Good?
Oh, yeah. This is the problem with Florida. Everything sticks together.
Because it's so
It's so
freaking
humid. It's fun.
It's gonna be a problem.
We honestly could not believe what we had done. We took apart the bus we once knew, but we were also excited for the dream we have in our minds, and nothing will stop us from achieving it. And then the next day, right when we were pulling out to leave,
Start it.
we ran into the nearest town to get parts to fix it.
You guys have a good one.
You too. Good luck.
Unfortunately, our plan didn't work. So we ran back into town and got the right parts. And to our surprise, it still didn't work. Finally, we called a friend, hoping he might know one last thing for us to try.
A lot of times they'll get an air pocket in it. One of the lines, just crack it open. It's gonna make a mess.
Okay.
You know, crack it open just barely and start and run the truck for a second, kill it, and tie the line back up.
Okay.
And it finally worked. We got power steering! Yes! So on down the road we went to the next free campsite we had reserved. It is another wildlife management area located just east of Lake Okeechobee. Each one of these is different. This one even has really nice hot showers. When we first talked about coming to Florida, everyone told us we would never find free camping here, so we just had to come see for ourselves. What we found is not only is there free camping here in Florida, but it's actually quite amazing. We hope you will tune in next time as we continue the reconstruction of our bus and we begin our trek north as we join about 75 other buses as we gather for an event called Skoolie Swarm. We hope to see you then.